Today on Discovering Magnolia, Texas, we are going to meet with Caitlin, the owner of Dance Connections. Let's go and see what her place is all about. All right, Caitlin, so let's talk about your ties to Magnolia. Have you always lived here?
Yeah, so I started dancing at the age of 2 down in Houston, and then my parents moved out here in '98, and I started dancing here in Magnolia at the age of 4. And I lived here, grew up in Magnolia, and danced here my whole life all the way until I was a senior in high school.
So let's talk about the actual location. When did you start Dance Connections? And
yeah, so Gina Deming, who I bought this studio from, opened in 1999, and it was just one little room up at the front. It was very tiny, and that's when I started dancing here. And then I went to college. I was a Kilgore Rangerette in East Texas, and while I was there, she contacted me about buying her dance studio, and I was like, oh my gosh, very overwhelming as an 18-year-old.
Right.
So I ended up, with lots of prayer, took a leap of faith. I closed on it when I was 19 and then took over when I was 20. So Dance Connections, this is our 23rd year to be in business, and I'm in my 9th year of ownership.
Wow.
So, yeah.
It's not often that kind of an opportunity would be presented to an 18-year-old.
Yes.
Right? So, I mean, that really tells a lot about what she saw in you, not only as a dancer, but as a leader and also as a business person, to be able to take her baby
right
and
exactly
continue it.
Yeah, it was a huge honor. I'm living out my passion, and I'm getting to lead children and lead staff and lead parents and just be a mentor for several people, which is very unique and very special.
So let's talk about the classes that you guys offer here at the studio. And again, you go from little baby 2-year-olds, I can't even believe they're out here dancing, all the way up to
18.
18.
Yep. So we start at age 2, and they're barely potty trained, but they're so sweet. And then we go up to 18. We have 4 different programs here at Dance Connections. We have a tumbling program that has 3 different levels. We have recreational classes for ages 2 to 18. For our recreational program, we have jazz, tap, ballet, hip hop, and pom. And then we have another program, it's called our company prep teams, and that's where our dancers that are kind of dipping their toes into the competition world, they're on a preparatory team that leads them into a little bit more commitment, which is our 4th program, which is our competition teams, and they dance 2 days a week. And those also go up to seniors in high school.
And not only here, but you'll also see some of your dancers dancing on the Phillies at Mag West and other school dance teams and cheerleading. And so this helps kind of fine tune and build them to possibly go and
to be able to do those
at the school.
Yeah, one thing that we've always been big on is that we love dance, and it's wonderful, and it's so amazing that they're here. But we also know that dance is not 24/7, so we've always been big on allowing kids to be on a competition team, but then they can also do other things like high school cheer, high school drill team, volleyball, band, other things that help tie the community together, and they're not just living here at Dance Connections 24/7.
And talking about your competition teams, you have a lot of trophies.
Well, 23 years worth of competitions, and so we go to about 3 to 4 a year. We take our older level teams, our upper level teams, to nationals, and so we've won a lot of awards over the years, and we love it, and we think it's wonderful that the girls can go and compete and be in a competitive environment. But we preach to the girls, winning isn't everything. Our staff and I, we take pride in that we are teaching dance to the children, and that's the utmost important thing here. But they're learning so much more than dance. They're learning the importance of work ethic and responsibility and passion, and they're building lifelong friendships here at Dance Connections, and that's something that we are really big on.
And so let's talk about some of your staff members. So who has been here the longest, would you say?
Well, so Miss Natalie, she taught here when Gina Deming, the previous owner, was owner. So she is in her 15th year instructing here at Dance Connections. And so she's wonderful. She's great with the babies. That's her forte. And then we have staff members that are new every year that, like I said, are studying dance or they're fresh out of Rangerettes. So, we like to have the older, more experienced instructors, but then also having new instructors getting that fresh outlook on what's new in the dance world right then and there. So we kind of have that balance, which I think is very important
to
have on staff.
So you talked about the different age groups, all the way from the little babies to the 18-year-olds. So what is your personal favorite age group to work with?
I love this question. So I have to say, like, my 3 and 4-year-old age is my favorite because they are so honest and so sweet. They are not afraid to tell me, Miss Caitlin, you look really tired today. Or if we're having a bad day and they run up and give me a hug and say they love me after knowing me for 10 minutes, So it's just so sweet that they're so honest and they're just so excited to be there, no matter what. So I love the babies.
All right, so as far as your programming is concerned, you are open all year long. So you have academic year versus the summer offerings, correct?
Right. So from September to May, we offer a set schedule of classes that the children come each week at the same time throughout the school year. And then in the summer, we offer summer camps that are themed and very fun for the little ones. And then we have drop-in classes for our company members as well. So it's definitely a different schedule, and it kind of just keeps the girls active throughout the summer, which we feel like is important. So yeah, June, July, August, summer camps and drop-in classes.
And so what days of the week and what are the general hours of the studio?
So during the school year, we are open 3:30 to 8, which is, when the kids get out of school. And then during the summer, we can be open as early as 9 a.m. and go until 7 p.m.
Where can people find you here in Magnolia?
We are located on FM 1774 next to the Magnolia baseball fields, headed into Tomball. You can find us on Google.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Yeah. Where can they find you on social media and online?
We have a social media manager who does a wonderful job. So we are on Instagram, Facebook, Yelp, TikTok, Google, all the things. We're keeping up with the social media, so you can find us on anything.
And that would be at Dance Connections?
Yep, at Dance Connections.
For Instagram.
Yep.
And then you have a website as well?
Of course, yep, and that's DC Magnolia. And you can find lots of information, our schedules, our staff, photos, pricing, all of that good stuff on our website. Wonderful. And you can register online as well.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me again today on Discovering Magnolia, Texas. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
This Community Small Business Spotlight is brought to you by Erica Steetenroth, your Magnolia Realtor, and was produced and edited by JJ Productions.